Knowing that you have comments on your website and knowing where to find them is an important part of working with WordPress. Fortunately, knowing that you've got some comments waiting for you, some new ones, is very, very simple because it's constantly telling you. For instance, here it's showing that there are 2 comments waiting for approval or disapproval or whatever. And even here on the dashboard, recent comments. These ones that are colored here are the ones that are pending. We have to make a decision about them. Those are the 2 that are referred to here. Similarly, over on the admin bar, if you have that turned on, comments shows 2 comments waiting. So it's pretty easy to know whether or not you've got comments that need to be dealt with. But what about finding comments that are in the past and trying to locate them? Well, there's a couple of ways to go about this. The simplest way is to actually go to a post. So let's find one here. Notice, by the way, it shows you whether it's got any comments on it. So let's find one that, here, this one's got a comment. These highlighted ones, by the way, they're pending comments. So you know right off the bat that this one has a comment on it that needs to be dealt with. But here's one that has a comment on it. Okay. In fact, this is the default post that comes with WordPress called Hello World. There we go. So if I go down to the bottom here, I would look for my comments down here. Now, there's nothing going on, so what's happened? Well, that's because under Screen Options we don't have comments checked off. So let's do that. And now we can see our comments. Show comments. There we go. So now this is the comment or any comments that are tied to this post. You can deal with them right here. And that's a very simple way to find them. So there would be a list. You don't have to plow through all the comments on your site. You can actually find the ones just for this particular post. If you do go over to the comments area, there will be pages here. If there's a lot of comments, you'll have them paginated. And of course, you could decide, I've got it set here to quite high. Normally this is 20 by default, but I've set it to a lot so that we'll see lots of them all at one time. You can also sort through them here by finding only the ones that have been approved, ones that have been marked as spam, and so forth. And you can also filter them by here. Don't forget that comments includes pings, which is just notifications that other people have linked to you. So you can decide which types you want to show. And then you can do bulk actions on them as well, which is handy. You select a group of them here and you decide to unapprove them or mark them as spam, whatever you want to do. But that's how you go about finding, oh, and of course you can search the comments, of course, and find a comment that way. So once you've got your site running and a lot of comments happening, it's pretty easy to locate those comments and be able to deal with them quickly.